The following lesson is linked to Learning Outcome 2, Reading and Viewing. It addresses the assessment standard that requires learners to explore and explain key features of texts and how they contribute to meaning in visual, audio, and multimedia texts. Learners should be able to recognize the use of visual, audio, and audiovisual techniques, such as the use of color, dialogue, music, sound, lighting, editing, framing, styles of shot, camera techniques, foregrounding, and backgrounding.
Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome back to this lesson on studying film. In the first part of this lesson, we learnt about different types of shots that cinematographers use to make their films more interesting and to focus the viewer's attention on different things. Here's a quick recap of what we learnt. An establishing or long shot. This establishes the scene and shows where the action takes place. A full shot. Here you can see the whole character. A medium shot. You can see the character from the waist up and observe the body language. A close-up. Here you can see the character's facial expressions. An extreme close-up. Here the cinematographer zooms in on a specific feature. Well, now that we're familiar with some of the shots that are used and the effects that these create, we're going to learn the names of a few more shots. The first shot we're going to look at now is called a point of view shot. This shot is exactly like the name suggests. Point of view shots are filmed as if one of the characters were looking at something. Can you think of examples where showing something from a character's point of view would create an interesting effect? Have a look at these examples. In each case, work out whose point of view is being shown.
My ancestors will help me find a man. They don't want rubbish in the family. They have shown her a baby. The medicine must be taken twice a day.
So when a point of view shot is used, it shows something from the character's perspective. This helps us to develop empathy. In other words, we're able to see things as the character sees them. Have a look at some more examples of points of view shots.
Delegation to the Colonial Office in 1919. I was one of his delegates. I met with their Prime Minister, Lloyd George. That's him in the middle. He was somewhat shocked to hear about our plight in this country. And he promised to speak to General Smuts about it. But still, we are waiting for change.
Did you notice how the point of view shots pull us as viewers into the action? We're easily able to imagine what the characters must be feeling. Another place where point of view shots are often used is when two characters are shown having a conversation. The camera will show one character talking, then it will show the other one. As viewers, this makes us feel as if we are being spoken to, because we see the action as the characters being spoken to would see it. In this sequence, we are able to see a point of view shot, which gives us more insight into how the character experiences the world. So from the examples we've seen, you can work out when a director would choose to use a point of view shot. Point of view shots are used to put us in the character's shoes so that we can imagine what the character must be experiencing. Sometimes, though, the director wants to create the opposite effect. Have a look at this example. Here two people are having a conversation, But unlike the earlier shots, you are not made to feel as if you are being included in the action, and you don't see the action through the eyes of a participant. Shots like these are known as over-the-shoulder shots because you feel as if you are looking over the shoulders of one of the characters. Unlike before, when we felt as if we were being spoken to, here we feel as if we are eavesdropping, like we are overhearing a private conversation. Here is a definition of an over-the-shoulder shot. An over-the-shoulder shot is filmed showing the face of one character with the back of the other character's head in the foreground. Can you think of places in a film where a director or cinematographer would choose to use an over-the-shoulder shot?
Okay, make sure you're there at 3 o'clock.
Over-the-shoulder shots may be used in gangster movies. The shots that we have looked at so far are the most common types of shots used in films. Films even follow the same typical pattern. They begin with an establishing long shot so that you can see where the action takes place. You then go inside the building and see full shots of the main characters. Here you can see the characters in their environment. You can see what they are wearing and what the inside of their home or place of work is like. When the dialogue begins, a character may be shown in a medium shot from the waist up. Now you are able to see the character in more detail. When the action gets intense, a close-up may be shown of a character so that you can see he or she is upset, angry or happy. And if there is a conversation, you will see either point of view shots that show what the characters are seeing or over-the-shoulder shots of intimate conversations. I'm sure you're very familiar with this pattern. Just think of soap operas. Often at the start of a scene, they'll show you a character's home or place of work. Then they'll cut to a scene that takes place inside that building. This helps the viewer to follow the story as we are able to realize that the action has now moved to a different part of town. And from the light, we can see if it's night or day. Also, by seeing the outside and inside of the various characters' homes, we can tell who is wealthy and stylish and who isn't, even if the script doesn't tell us too much about the characters. Of course, modern-day filmmakers try to break this pattern by using unconventional or unusual shots and sequencing them in different ways. Have a look at these examples. How do they break the pattern we've just discussed? I hope that you're enjoying this series on studying film, and I also hope that you're starting to realize just how much thought goes into making a film. The next time you're watching a soap opera, see if you can spot the conventional or ordinary pattern that we discussed in this lesson. Also, see if you can think of a more exciting way that this could have been filmed. Goodbye.